Let's do it. It's the new movement. DJ Drewski in the building. Sonny's pulled up.
Okay.
Thank you for stopping by. And first off, congratulations, because I heard you hit over 100K on Murder, She Wrote.
For sure, for sure.
Featuring Fetty Wap.
Shout out Fetty.
How did you and Fetty link? What was that relationship?
You know, Fetty like my bro. You know, can't say we grew up together, but, you know, we brushed shoulders together.
Right.
I mean, slept in the same household together.
Crazy.
I mean, so for sure, that's my brother. Shout out Fetty.
Were you doing music at the same time as well? Like, or were you doing music first, then Fetty started doing music?
Nah. Me and Fetty, you know, I think he started doing music before me, but I was in the streets. I mean, so he was doing his thing.
Right.
You know, whatever he do with music.
So you see him starting music at an early stage, and to see, you know, years later, a couple years later, he blows up to the Fetty Wap that the world knows him by. Was that somewhat, you know, motivation for you? Like, yo, we can turn this music thing into something different.
You know, seeing him do it, it's like anybody could do it. We
Right.
come from the same place. You know what I mean? So, you know, same skin, same culture.
Yeah, that's because Fetty didn't just do it. He became probably one of the hottest artists in the world at one point, right? Like, and you growing up, sleeping in the same crib with him, to see that same person that you was in the house with now to be the biggest artist in the world, I know it's somewhat some motivation there. Like,
There's always going to be motivation. He still motivate me even to this day. I mean, that's my brother. I mean, so I'm going to keep it 100 no matter what the situation is. I mean, but I'm my own man. I'm my own motivation. I mean, so.
Motivate yourself.
Exactly.
Well,
to all those out there, motivate yourself.
What do you know, to motivate yourself besides your music? Is there people in your life that help you with that? You know what I'm saying? Does your family support the whole music thing that's going on? Or?
You know, my family support me, but only to a certain extent, because I keep it 100.
Right.
I mean, so, you know, everybody got their own path in life and own goals, you know, but this is mine. You know, this is my way.
So for people that are just tuning in and getting to know you, when did the music actually start where you said, hey, yo, I'm going to take this serious? Like, I'm a full-time artist. I'm dedicating my time, my energy to music. When would you say that kicked in for you?
That kicked in about 2 years ago when I really started taking this music shit serious. Like,
right.
You know, I just felt as though I need to be heard. You know, it ain't about, you know, the fame or trying to achieve a goal to be famous.
Right.
It's about taking my people, for those who motivate me, being fucked up in the same situation like me, they're still fucked up in the same situation like me, just trying to get out the struggle.
So that's always been the goal for you.
Always will be. So
right.
even when I do make it, I'm still fucked up and I need more.
But you got to put your mindset like that to keep you going. Like, yo, no matter how much success I get, you still got to, you know, boom, I'm still fucked up. There's people around me that's fucked up that could motivate from what I'm doing.
Right. The main key for me is just to stay consistent.
Right.
You know, always be yourself and never try to be no one else when, you know, pursuing what you want.
Now, within the last 2 years, because we started talking about it, but you said, yo, the way we was putting out music and our approach to music has switched up a little. Before, you would make a record, just drop it. Make a record, just drop it. Where now, you kind of understand the business a little more.
Yeah, somewhat, you know, still learning. Like, it takes money. It takes a lot of money to push your music to the right way. You know, not just some way, but the right way. You know, and there's a right way to do everything. So it's a process.
But you feel like from 2 years ago to now, you kind of understand it a little more.
It's a great achievement from, you know, the learning process, you know, to where we at now.
And on top of just learning, the most important thing is the music. And you came through, you played me a couple records, you had some joints, and you said, yo, we just working on a project. Now, you said maybe June. Might get it in June, but that's not for sure.
Nah, that's for sure.
Okay, so it's for sure June.
It's for sure. Kool-Aid Baby, that's the project, you know. So June 3rd.
Oh, he's dropping dates now.
In. June 3rd, Kool-Aid Baby, tune in. It's going to be a movie.
Kool-Aid Baby. What does that mean? What is
Kool-Aid
that?
Baby. That's
Kool-Aid Baby.
Know,
like Kool-Aid.
Like Kool-Aid, like syrup, like promethazine.
Oh, so now I was going to be like, yo, what's your favorite Kool-Aid flavor? But you just took it all away. Because there's a song, the last song you played, you mentioned it too in the record. not the last one, the second to last, where you
Don't
mentioned
Matter.
"Don't Matter," where you mentioned the lean in the record. Codeine. What was the line? I can't remember the line completely.
Promethazine, my fana.
Boom. Now, I don't know if you have younger cousins or if you have kids. Do you have kids?
I do have kids. I have 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl.
So even though being a father, it don't affect you when making your music to talk about stuff like that.
Nah, it really don't.
You don't even think of it. You separate
I
fatherhood from the music.
Yeah, of course I do. You know, this is, you know, when I you know, make my music, it's about things that happened or occurred in the past.
Right.
You know, or
just things you've been through.
Things that I've been through or gone through. You know.
So do the kids know daddy's an artist? Have they heard records?
Yes, they have. They love my music. You know, it's amazing. They love my music. They repeat my music. You know?
That must make you feel even better.
It do.
And then when we're speaking about motivation, I'm sure the kids is like one of the top motivations for you to really go hard. Come on, Sonny. Don't sit up here and say the kids.
I can honestly say my kids.
Your kids, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, your kids.
You know, I don't mean to sound crazy now, but
nah, let me talk about your kids. Like you being a father, I'm sure the kids is like the motivation. Like, yo, I'm working for them now.
Of course, you know, I'm always working for them, even when I'm not doing music. So, you know, that's nonstop.
Right.
My parent is nonstop. You know, my music and my personal life, though, I keep that separate.
2 different worlds.
For sure.
Now, speaking of the music, you got a record with Skinny from the 9. The record with Fetty Wap is out. And then I seen you was in the studio with Justina Valentine, or you was working with Justina. Did we get any music between y'all two?
No, we didn't get any music. She told me to holler at Shy Boogers. By Shy Boogers, I'm hollering at you. What's up?
Shy Boogers, let's make it happen.
Trying to get that moving.
Is there any artist besides the 3 we just mentioned that you have on like your wish list of artists you want to rock with or get in the studio with?
I want to try to do something with Lauryn Hill, you know. I think
that's a legend.
I know, you know. I know. I think that we'll do something real magical together. You know, we'll make something happen.
Is because she's a legend, right? But is there any other young artists that are out right now that you maybe you listen to or you rock with that you would work with? And I'm not saying just from the town. It don't got to even be Jersey artists. Just people you might feel like, yo, we could catch a vibe together.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't even.
Damn, son, you ain't even listening to these.
I can't, you know.
It's all about your music.
I barely, remember some of the things I say because I'll be freestyling it, and punching them. but I listen to it over and over to remember it.
Right.
So it's like, if I catch a vibe, a Fat Boy SSC, he really dope.
Shout out to Fat Boy.
I get another chance. I'll do another song with Fetty. I mean, he really dope.
Right. Before you do another song with Fetty, we gotta get the video done, the Murder She Wrote, because you said it already hit 100K just streaming wise. That's just the record itself. So we definitely need the video done. So Fetty's tuned in. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Because even for artists, a lot of times they feel like, yo, we put that record out a while ago. It might feel older to the artist, but for the fans and to the people that never heard it before, it's brand new. And so a lot of times I tell the artists, like, yo, don't, just because you dropped it 6 months ago don't mean it's old to the people.
Right.
People are hearing it for the first time. So I definitely suggest tap in with Fetty, get the video done. We're trying to get it done before June. What was it, June 3rd?
June 3rd. They asking for it.
June 3rd, we got to get that video done. Are there any other videos that you're going to shoot for, off this project?
Action, dropping April 15th off the project. Into August, dropping Random. And that's about it.
Okay, but you got, it feels like you got your records in order. You know how you're going to move. You got the dates for the project. Is there anything else you working on that the people should know? Anything in fashion? Anything in acting?
Not at all. It's hard for me to act. I'm nervous sitting up here.
Right.
With
the little
Drewski,
camera on.
With Drewski, he a legend, you heard?
Nah, not me. I ain't a legend yet. When you said Lauryn Hill, that's a legend. But we working on that legendary status.
I'm really not working on nothing else. I wish I was a model. I gotta get my teeth fits. You know what I mean? But it's all good.
Just don't smile in your pictures. Sonny in the building, a new movement.
Yep.
So what do you do for fun outside the music, but besides being in the studio? Do you sports,
I'm
gambling?
I'm going to be honest. Like, music is everything. Everything to me. So if I'm not, working at a job, I'm making music.
Right.
So this is my life. I'm just gonna keep going at it until it really pop.
Right.
For me and mine.
Nah, I love that energy, and I'm glad that you focused on the music. Like you said, it's your life 24/7. If you ain't doing other things that matter, it's the music. And June 3rd.
Drop Kool-Aid Baby.
Kool-Aid Baby dropping. We not even gonna talk about the title again because I don't know if that
Juice.
The Juice.
The Juice.
Kool-Aid Baby dropping. How many records are gonna be on the project?
8.
8 records. They all done.
All dope.
Dope and done. Was it the ones? All the ones you played me?
Yep.
Okay, so you got some heat up there. Videos dropping. Project is dropping. Make sure you stay in tune. Tell them your Instagram, how they can follow you.
At Son George, SUN_JORGE. Let's get it.
Son George in the building, the new movement. DJ Drewski, 3rd. Go run it up. And we got to get these videos done. Fetty Wap got to tap in. Get that video done. Shout out to the whole New Brunswick. Listen, you got a lot going on. We got to get that Lauryn Hill feature. You got to get to work, son. You got to get to work.
It's going to happen.
Let's go. The new movement. We out. Bow.